Can kind of see what Aiden sold last night. You're alive. Oh, Ashley. So how are you doing today, Kyle?
What's that?
How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. It's crappy outside. I don't like that. Can't hear you. All I could hear was papers rusting.
Oh, sorry. How did everything go at JJ's yesterday?
It went good.
Guys, we're just letting Kim finish packing real quick. Got 2 more orders. Then we will get underway.
Kim, you're noisy.
Sorry. I have to put the paper in there to protect it.
That's right.
You have to put the lotion on its skin. Doggos are sleeping.
Debbie, your name is in blue, so I don't believe so.
What?
Debbie Whitney. She's in blue, so she must be registered.
I think so. Who is it?
Debbie Whitney.
I don't know. I can look real quick. Move this box and I will take a look. Okay. Oh, yeah. If you were registered before, Debbie, then you are still registered now. As long as your information's all the same, you're good to go. Okay, let's see. Who else here?
You can bring it over with all this. I'll just pass it over there and bring it away then.
Okay.
Well, obviously, we have Debbie Whitney.
And we have Ashley.
We got Ashley. We got Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
We got Double R.
The double R.
We got James W. He's asking if you have guitar cases or if that I don't know.
I have no guitar cases.
We have my little brother Carrie.
Hello, Carrie.
And we have Misbehaving, but I think she left. She had things to do.
Let's see how we stand up with her.
And I think that's all.
Okay. Huh.
At least that's all that's in chat.
I see Mark Bonestein.
Yep. Mark just came in.
Hey, Mark.
Debbie wants to know if we have any vintage watches today.
So I have a bag of jewelry I haven't looked at yet. Which came in. I think this is silver.
That's a bag.
There's a watch. And more stuff here. We have cameras. We have coins. Comic book. Kyle has potato chips.
Actually, it's a Pop-Tart looking thing.
Yeah. Kyle has a Pop-Tart. You never know what we're gonna pull out. Like I have some boxes of jewelry, so if my jewelry people come, then we just kind of do some jewelry. If our comic people are here, we do comics. We have cards when our card people are here. Yes, Mark, I know you're here. We have El Sleepo Doggy.
Hello, Willow.
Yeah.
Willow.
She's like, I got my buzz cut. I'm just chilling.
He's out.
Where's Destiny?
She's in the other bed over by the door, so the sun beats on it.
Ah,
Okay, so we got Jeffrey here. We got 6 friends, 6 people. We're not sure how long we'll run today. It'll depend on how many people come in. I know we normally do Wednesday and Thursday. So today is a Friday. We had to switch yesterday, and then the appointment we had yesterday canceled on us as we were driving to it.
well, that sucks.
Yeah, it didn't make me very happy.
No.
Literally, I was like 9 minutes away, and she called. She's like, "Well, how close are you guys?" And I was like, "We're like 9 minutes." And she's like, "Oh, I have to leave it at 3:15," and it was 3:07. And I was like, "Then why'd you make an appointment for around 3 o'clock?" Like,
Yeah, that's just stupid.
yeah, 45 plus minutes of a drive. Okay, I'll do a stack of cards. Dalton Barstow. I don't know the new players, but these are nice. These are top chrome. These are pack fresh. There's a rookie card.
That is rude, my brother.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, my son has a doctor's appointment at 4. I have to leave by 3:15 to get the Conway." I'm thinking, like, I go through Conway to get there. Why don't you just bring the paperwork for him to sign? And meet us in Conway. That would have been the smart thing to do. Yeah. Yeah. And we messaged her at 2 o'clock as soon as Aiden got home from school. And tried to call her. She didn't answer. So
Today's the first day of spring.
it is. Spring has sprung. Yeah.
Ooh,
Shining.
refractor of some sort.
I know I'm upside down.
Why are you upside down?
Because the cards I had in my hand were facing the other way, and I didn't flip them
I
around.
thought you meant the camera itself.
There's 4. $10 start.
Mark's into 10, looking for 12.
Hunter Green.
So we're one to in the sun.
With you said you people noisy. Another shiny one. I don't know. I don't know any of the new players.
I'm not seeing many Rockies in there.
So there you go.
We're at 10 with Mark, looking for 12.
And when we get the comics today, I've got those really good X-Men high grade stuff. If John Beck and Stell and everybody's in here.
Anyone else? All in, all done. Donnie, I hate wind. I hate it the most.
Or comments on the paper.
Mark wants to know if you have any sleeved cards.
There's a little bit. Grab a random box.
Sold to Mark for $10. Congratulations. We have 14 friends in here right now. Thanks for coming in and spending time with us.
Make sure you say hello to us so that we know who it is.
Yeah, come in and say hi. Don't be lurking.
No, you can lurk after you say hi.
Well, that's true.
As long as we know who's here.
You
I cater the option to the buyers.
can hang out with us. Add to the conversation. Tell us what you want to see.
What you really want to see?
Hey, Gail.
Hello, Gail. Get this out your way. We got all kinds of stuff.
Gail, where do you call home? I'm in Colorado. Brian's in South Carolina.
Yeah, let's go coin them. Silver is up right now, so we'll do a silver coin mix in here. Return to Monticello, brilliant uncirculated. A 2004 brilliant uncirculated. A 2004D brilliant uncirculated. We've got a whatever that is.
Republic of
Philippines.
Philippines.
We got a Bahama one. We've got a 1971 United Kingdom 5 new pence. And we have a 1938 silver Mercury dime.
Jersey. Elizabeth says, Brian is in my happy place.
I'm in your happy place.
Jeffrey's from Rhode Island. Ashley's from the Great Northwest.
Oh, Elizabeth, we did go and try Roma pizza.
It was good.
See?
We liked it.
Kim said it was good. So again, 7 coins, $10 start.
She wants to know what you thought. Hi, Trisha.
Kim said it was good. I'll add 2 more coins in here. Oh, 3 more coins in here. A Thailand coin and an Austria coin.
Donnie's in at 15, looking for 17.
That way you're getting 10 coins. And I will be able to respond to you guys once Kim's done with the packing.
Louisiana. Trisha's from Louisiana.
Elliot's was just a little too big to fit in one box.
Never been to Louisiana.
Oh, it was.
I'm in at 17, looking for 19.
Well, you can just put his into one bigger box. So 17 looking for 19 on the coins.
Right, Donnie?
Let's keep it going, guys. Let's get to 20.
We
Get
are,
to 20. I'll throw in whatever I just grabbed.
we are at 20.
Okay, so you're going to get whatever this is. So 82 Philippines, Eastern Caribbean, 1971 United Kingdom new pence,
Colombia.
Colombia.
Test it for drugs.
Yeah. Another Colombia, 200 pesos. Aruba.
Aruba.
Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take a 1965 yen.
Jeffrey wants to know, has anybody ever been to the Bahamas? I have not.
I have been on a cruise through the Bahamas. But you get to get off on different islands. And now you're getting 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 coins.
I
And
am out.
there you guys go.
Anyone else? That's not good, Donnie. All in, all done? Going once. Going twice.
Got to charge us $9.21 for that.
Sold to Donnie for $20 coins.
Congratulations, Donnie. Coin. Get out. These are nice. There we go.
What kind of meeting are you having, Misbehaving?
Is it a behavioral meeting? Congratulations, Donnie. How about where's the box? Where is it? There it is. Let's try 3 of these. These were doing really, really well yesterday. These are good ones. Auto World come with the original boxes, 1/64 scale. Buick Estate Wagon. We'll do $10 start for 3 of them. 64 Ford Galaxy 500 XL convertible. Limited to only 2,500 made. There was 4,500 made of this one. And this one here, they only made 2,500 of. This is a 64 Ford Country Squire.
Looking for $10 starting bid. Double R, you still in here?
There we go.
Where's Joyce?
I don't know. We're missing Joyce. We're missing Ivan. John B. Shell Dust. Harley Handler.
Lithe?
Yeah.
Haven't seen him in a while.
Storage Bag.
Yeah.
I've got like some amazing comics. Okay, count it down. We can always pass it and come back to it later.
Passing in 5, 4, 3, 2.
You got cameras.
Passed.
Okay.
Oh, Brian came in at 10, and then Shelly came in at 10.
Okay.
Brian's at 10, looking for 12. Good to see
Okay.
both of you.
Brian in first. Hello, Shell. Ashley, like, stop. What do you mean?
Shelly's at 12, looking for 14. Brian is out.
You go. Oh, no, we're playing five butters. So we have Shelly in at 12.
That Country Squire.
These are nice because they come with the boxes.
Yeah, that Country Squire.
These are good ones. The Auto World stuff.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
It's hard to switch days on people.
Yeah. All in, all done. Oh, Paul comes in. Hey, Paul, how you doing? We're at 14, looking for 16.
If we get enough people in, I think what we'll do, Kyle, is just kind of keep a little side note. And for about the next week or so, we'll start asking people, like, what night would be the best.
Okay.
And we'll see if we can get a night in. I know you do the Pam and that stuff late at night, but we might do like a 6 p.m. or a 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. or something like that. I know JJ does one on Thursday nights?
He's going to start doing some, yeah.
But if we get the audience involved and they tell us what's a good time for them if we have an auction. Because I know some people are at work, some people are driving to and from work during the days. I know we normally do Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah, Jay, they used to do Monday nights, or still does Monday nights, I think.
We're at 18 with Shelly, looking for 20.
18 looking for 20.
Anyone else?
Yeah, so when Kyle's ready to make money, he's going to sell me one of those two cars.
I don't have either one of them right now.
Oh.
Those are my dream cars.
I had a chance to buy a 57 Chevy Nomad.
Really?
Yeah. I bought the 67 Mustang instead.
Should have bought the other one.
Yeah, I know. It would have been better for business. It was bright yellow.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
We're sold to Shelly for $18. Congratulations, Shelly.
Congratulations, Shell.
That was B3.
Okay, let me get you guys a little comic lot together.
I agree, Boo. 34 is like third on my list. 33, 34 have the same body style. Now, what I own, that's a little bit different.
Okay, 20 comics. I'll have you guys up on the other screen. There we go. Now, these are 75-cent covers, and you can see the condition is super nice.
Hello, Gail. We got two Gails in here now. Different spellings.
Yeah, another Power Pack 21, 23. Ooh, 19 has a Beta Ray Bill on it. 17. 15 also has Beta Ray Bill. 24. Normally I try to put them in order. I'm not going to right now, though. 22. 20. looks like there's a good run here. 18, 16, 14, 13, 11, 9. How many comics are we at? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, good. So it looks like we'll get them all. Oh, there's Spider-Man. Six.
Me.
On a 60-cent cover. 5, 12, 10. This looks like a good run. 8, 7, and 4. And I'll count and see if I need to add any more. 8. 21. You get more than 20.
That's why I always put 20 or more.
Yep. Bell's in.
We're at 10 looking for 12. 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12.
I used to have a 76 vet. 76 Stingray. It was the last year they did the Stingrays. I split it sideways into a house. So we're at 10 with Shell Dust, looking for 12. You're getting 21 comics. All Power Pack looks like a really good run. Has the Spider-Man issue, the Beta Ray Bill issues. Condition is really, really nice. Hello, Non-Wing Racer. I agree, Mr. Hayden. I like the 63 through like 65. I like the square, like front end. So we're at 10 looking for 12. Anybody? This one's got Wolverine on it. Okay, we're going to start counting it down for Shell.
Anyone else?
There's actually a 63 split window going to come available at an auction in Pennsylvania soon. They did find that car then, Mark. They found the 63. They didn't find the Chevelle yet, but they found the 63 split window vet.
We're going once.
But John assumes it's worth $100,000, and I'm sure it needs work and stuff, but it's not worth $100,000.
Let's see. We are sold to Shelly for $10. Congratulations, Shelly.
Nice lot, Shell.
Non-Wing Racer, if you would like to get registered, here is the instructions and the email you need to send that information to. Once you send that information, just comment in the chat and Brian will turn you blue.
Yep.
Mark says, I heard they found it.
They found the vet. Did you hear they found the Chevelle? That would be nifty. Nifty 50.
Mark says, I posted the Mustang today, Brian.
Nice. Listen, if I had the extra money, I'd buy it.
Take
Brian,
care, Mr. David.
There you go. These are 1890s original advertising trade cards. Like 1890 to about 1910. These are French. 2, 3, 'Chocolate de la baie. Chocolate baby.
Hello, Cajun. How are you?
Okay, so there's 4.
Here's Johnny.
Napoleon. There's 5. And I'll give you a 6th one. We'll start at $10. And these are original 1890s to 1910 era advertising trade cards. We missed you Wednesday, Gail. We had jewelry. See you, Elizabeth.
I wonder why, Boo. I bet it has a herd of turtles in it.
Paul's in at 10.
Paul's in at 10. Yep. See you, Boo. Looking for 12. These are antique, over 100 years old.
And
look at how great a condition they're in.
And aquarium.
So maybe a couple manta rays and sea cow. What are those called? Manatee.
Where do you see that at?
Boo is sending me all sorts of stone figures
Oh,
for my collection. Whole bunch of turtles. Turtles. Mostly turtles.
no problem, Gail. I got a 10-pound box of jewelry from a lady that was cleaning out an estate, so I just bought it blindly. So we sold one of the 2 bags on Wednesday, and I have the other bag for today.
Gail, the 56 is the only one that kind of runs, and it's not a show car. It's a patina car. Has a lot of character. Let's put it that way. We're looking for 12.
Yeah, let's count it down for Paul.
Anyone else? All in, all done. Going
Yep.
once.
The second bag is my profit. What I sold the first bag for is what I paid for the lot at $100. So the second bag is my profit. So we'll see if I did good or not, trusting the lady and buying her jewelry kind of blind.
Come on, fingers. We are sold to Paul for $10. Congratulations, Paul.
Congratulations, Paul. Nice little group there. At what, like $1.55 a piece? That's about my cost, but I had to buy 10,000 pieces at once.
I like the one with the donkey on it.
And donkey, it's actually embossed.
I saw that when you were showing it. We are on lot 6.
Okay. In celebration of rescuing the astronauts,
Whoops.
we're going to do a little space lot. These are original stamps. Image. These are like Russian. They're all over the world ones, but that one's Russian. Look at this one. Oh, I'm not even sure which direction this one goes. Uh, 1978.
Duh.
There's another one. Look, the stamps are different on them. Like even the rubber stamps are different.
Those are pretty cool.
There you go.
Looking for a $10 starting bid.
Just because our astronauts made it back safe and sound.
Yeah, I think they're going to have some medical problems.
Yeah. Cook Island.
That's cool. That long up there, your bones, they start to get very porous.
Yeah, they lose 1% density per month.
Yeah. Paul's in at 10, looking for 12.
What do you think? 6? No, you know what? Not 6. We're going to go more.
I'm in at 12, looking for 14.
We're going to go at least 9, maybe 10.
Like space.
Look at that one. I love like how they have the picture of the rocket on the envelope and then a rubber stamp and then another one and then a regular stamp.
Yeah. Hey, Ronnie G. You just missed Boo.
So there's 9.
Paul's at 14.
This one feels inside this
No,
one.
it's not, Shelly.
So this is on the back, it's stamped, but look, this piece here is actually applied to the envelope. It's like a cutout, like a tip-in.
I'm at 16, looking for 18.
There's your space stamp there. So you're getting 10 so far. Ooh, look at that one, the astronauts.
Paul's at 18, looking for 20.
11. How about this? These are 5-cent stamps and unpunched block. 5 cents Apollo 17 stamps. 7th lunar landing mission.
Ronnie G says Barry Wilmore, one of the astronauts, was a student and is an alumni of the university I worked at in Tennessee. That's cool. I'm at 20, looking for 22. She remembers him as a student.
Nice. So you're getting, I think, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12.
8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, look. Look. I didn't realize it. You're getting
Look at that.
2 sheets.
We're at 20 with me, looking for 22.
Those stamps are actually probably good. They're nickel stamps, man.
You remember, stamps are money in a sense.
Yeah, you can still use them, but I wouldn't use nickel stamps.
No. Paul's at 22, looking for 24. All right. I'm out.
It's lot 6, right, Kyle?
Yes. Looking for 24. Anyone else? This is a great lot.
So they lost 7% of their bone density. Because I think it's after the first 60 days, then they start losing the density month by month.
All in, all done. Right,
Don't
John.
do that, Shell.
Right, Ronnie. She's got to ship out my turtles. Going twice. Sold reluctantly to Paul for $22. Congratulations, Paul.
Nice buy, Paul.
That was great.
Yeah, I mean, with everything going on with Russia and everything going on with the space stuff, I think space collectibles are a good investment. Especially the oddball stuff. Okay.
I like photos.
Okay. Another car lot.
Hello, Mr. Beck.
John.
Yeah.
Dodge Dart Phoenix. The white wall tires. A Chevy Impala. And oh yeah, 1970 Dodge Challenger TA.
I like that one.
Yeah.
That's cool. I've always wanted a Challenger too.
Here's your chance.
Yep.
Doesn't require any wrenching. Doesn't take any gas.
One of my classmates had, well, he was a year older than I was. He had a yellow one with the white top and the white interior. Paul's in at 10, looking for 12. Shelly's in at 12. Looking for 14 to dance the bid. 12, now 14. Yeah, working for JJ is a little bit different than working here. Your list, I just cut and paste.
Yeah.
His goes into a spreadsheet, so I'm having to type everything twice. Paul's in at 14. Looking for 16. Need to be 16, Shelly.
Wow.
Wow, what?
Where's James? And Harley. I'm just flipping through this box down here a little bit of comics. And now I saw John in here, so that's what made me do it. Because it's a lot of bagged and boarded stuff that is
Right.
high grade. So I just flipped through the first handful. And I found that.
I'm Batman.
The 12-cent cover. I mean, look how nice that is.
That's cool.
So we're going to have to sell that. We're going to have to sell that to you guys.
Shelly, you want to come in at 16?
We have 14 with Paul. We're looking for 16. Shell 16, 16, 16.
I've got it keyed up, Shelly.
You know you want to.
You want to?
For that, just for that Challenger.
There she is. 16, looking for 18. 16, now 18.
Oh, I see some 12-cent adventure and action comics. Ooh.
Ooh. 12 centers. Those are what, back in the 60s?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Paul is out. Thank you for your bids.
I have to tell you, Kyle, we had my first complaint on Whatnot last night. Came to me in a message from a guy. They were selling, and Kim was watching Aiden sell, right?
Uh-huh.
And he put up a Hawkman book.
Okay.
But Kim, I typed on Kim's phone. I said, I like the purple guy with the arrows. And he's like, you mean this guy, Hawkman? And he's like, who in the hell would like Hawkman? He's no superhero. He's just like a COD player doing a jumping 360 headshot. And this guy comes in and he's like, you shouldn't insult customers' favorite, things. And Aiden's like, that's my mom. And he's like, it's my favorite character. So he's like, I'm out of here. And I don't know, I think one of the other customers was like, nobody cares, dude. And And so like he sent me this scathing message that was like, I've never been treated so badly on Whatnot ever. And he's like, I spend hundreds a month on this app and I'm gonna report you to Whatnot. And I was like, probably a good thing I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Like, and I tried to respond to him and say, like, hey, I'm sorry if somebody offended you. I'm sure it wasn't meant that way. Like, we joke around a lot about everything. But he had blocked me already.
Wow.
Yeah. I told Kim, I said, fart in his package today before you send it to him.
That's funny. Congratulations, Shelly. Hello, Pam.
How much was that, Kyle?
That was
$16. The shell, right?
Shelly. Yeah.
So,
Non-wing racer says he sent his information.
okay, let me check. I'll do a little comic lot, but I'm going to add that 12-cent Batman in because it is high grade. It's early. Way I can get rid of regular books. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then the Batman. Okay. Again, 20 books. I know we got some of our comic people here. I'm missing our Harley Handler and James. So you got an X-Force 88. These are minty, like, I mean, X-Force 86.
Shelly says she was on Whatnot last night. You must have been on earlier.
Now, Aiden runs from 5 o'clock until 7 o'clock usually, 5 p.m. till 7, and then Kim runs from 7:30 till 9 or 9:30, depending.
John's in at 20.
Justice League 10, Wolverine, Fear the Reaver 141, Generations X, Generation X, X-Men number 2, Wolverine number 140, Generation X, another X-Men number 1, The Astonishing X-Men, Generation X Holiday Special number 1, Generation X 56. This one feels like it got cards in it. It got cards in it.
Got cards.
Look, it's an ultra rare card.
Shelly's in at 25, looking for 27.
X-Force 89.
And Brian plays video games, Pam says.
What do you need?
While your family's doing the Whatnot, you're playing games.
Oh yeah, usually. Okay, and then here's the big boy. Batman 164. I just pulled it out of the box. Look at this condition.
12.
There's a tiny little spot right there. But look at this.
I know how that is, Donnie.
I mean, that book is.
What do you think that would grade at? Just in your opinion.
Because of this little color line right here, probably like an 8, maybe an 8.5. If you press it. I mean, it is
35. Shelly's at 40.
super nice. I don't know if this is a key or not, but it's there. So
we're at 40 with Shelly, looking for 42. 40 now, 42. 45. Looking for 47.
I will tell you guys, if you can make it to Whatnot tonight, make it to Whatnot, because in this 3 boxes here, and the middle box has a bunch of 10 and 12, 15, 20-cent stuff. Not quite as nice condition-wise, but he puts them in lots of 5 to 10, so.
John's at 50. $5 increments now, please. Donnie says, I couldn't resist. I got a bunch of MTV and Viacom promotional goodies. It was completely not in my control.
Nice, Donnie.
Shelly is out. And I'm getting a headache from this wind. Shelly's out. Anyone else? It's easy to spend a lot of money, isn't it, Donnie? Shelly wants to know 5 o'clock, Brian.
Yep, 5 o'clock. Aiden will be on.
All in, all done. Going once.
5 o'clock Eastern.
Yes, Eastern times. Going twice.
Yep. Sam's asking if you're outside, Kyle.
No, I'm not, but I hate the wind. And it just gives me a headache. We were sold to John Beck. Thank you, Mr. Beck, for $50.
Look at that, John. No Harley. Saved you $25. John, do you like X-Men more or Batman more?
Shelly's got PT at 5.
Well, his first 30 minutes will be a newer box, so don't have to worry too much. Not a box. Okay. Right.
We are on B9.
Gonna be comic lot, Kyle?
What's that?
That's gonna be comics.
Still didn't understand you.
Gonna be comics. Comic books. So I have some like weird stuff in here that I think you guys will really like. And they're all high grade too. Limited edition number 2642 of 50,000. Nolan Ryan. 4326 and 4117 of Nolan Ryan. Strange Tales from the Broken City. Now this is Dave Morello. Yep, Dave Morello. But
Shelly's at 10, looking for 12.
look at this.
Ooh.
Signed by Dave Morello. Songs of the New American Depression. Also Dave Morello. Guess what? Signed by Dave Morello. The Eyes of Asia number 1. Double signed Ken Hassar and Peter DeLuca. Or this is Bob Hassan. Or Bob Hassar and Ken Hassar. Peter A. and DeLuca.
These are cool.
Yeah, I found some that were autographed. So figured you guys would like this better here. How about this? Ron Sandberg, Baseball Superstars. I'll bet you that nobody's got any of these graded yet. Look at these.
Cards, those are nice.
See, look at that.
Mr. Beck's in at 12, looking for 14. 12 down 14.
I don't know what year these are. 19.
Shelly comes in at 15, looking for 17.
I don't know what year these ones are. Maybe 1982. Let's see, his rookie year was 81. Comes with 3 cards. How about this one? You got Frank Thomas. Frank Thomas wasn't until 90 or 89 or 90. Oh, here you go.
John was in at 18. Now we are at 25 with Shelly. Got some more cards.
Comes with cards. Frank Thomas sports cards. I'll bet you somebody out there's got to have, taken these out of the book and graded them.
Probably. John's at 30. Looking for 32.
How about this guy? Time Spell. This is like a graphic novel, but it is also autographed right there. 1997, issue number 1. Autographed.
Man.
Another one. For 10. They're autographed.
Shelly's at 35. Those are cool.
Yeah, they're minty too.
Looking for 37.
Baseball Superstars. Another Ryan Sandberg. With the cards.
Dang.
Daryl Strawberry.
Mark is in at 37, looking for 39.
3 full color Daryl Strawberry cards inside, but I don't see the cards for this one. I'm
37, now 39.
looking to see if there's any cards in this one.
Shelly's at 40, looking for 42.
I don't see
49.
any cards in the Daryl Strawberry one. There's another Frank Thomas one. This one doesn't feel like it has any cards in it. Now, this one doesn't say it ever had cards, but it's Cal Ripken Jr. Here's Pete Rose.
Yay, Pete Rose.
And these, I mean, here, look at the condition.
Looking nice. John's at
Carlton,
42.
Carlton Fisk.
Carlton Fisk.
Ricky Henderson. Jose Canseco. Full color trading card inside. Don't feel it.
Shelly's at 45, looking for 47.
Nolan Ryan, annual.
Mark's
The
at
Rocket, Roger Clemens.
I still remember his ankle bleeding in that. I think it was either a playoff game or a World Series game.
I guess this was their full color issue. See? Full color inside.
Shelly's at 50, $5 increments now. 50, looking for 55.
12, 13, 14, 15. 15 regular comics, or well, 15 sports comics, some with cards, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 autographed graphic novels. Right? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 5 autographed books. These are both autographed on the front. These are both autographed inside, and this one is double autographed.
John's at 55, looking for 60.
Bringing you guys some bangers.
Yes. $55, now 60. Looking for 60.
55, looking for 60.
I wished, Ashley. It's a nice lot. Especially the magazines with the cards in them, the signatures. There you go, Ronnie.
$55, looking for 60. Like $3 a book.
Anyone else? All in, all done. Shelly is out.
I got something that Kyle's gonna go crazy for.
Going once. Going twice. Oop, did I just see Shelly's in at 65? She couldn't resist. Looking for 70.
I think some of just the graphic novels, even not autographed, are good.
Shelly's going for the knockout, but John says, not today. John's at 70. Looking for 75. Shelly's at 75. John's at 80. Somebody must have done some research or something.
Who was that pitcher who used to have one arm? Was that Jim Abbott?
Not sure. I remember, but
there was a pitcher that had one arm.
We are at Benji with Shelly.
You know what I'm going to do, Shell and John, because you guys are doing it? Here. The 3 other time spells, this one is signed right here. I'm going to add those in there for you. This one is also signed right here. Return, signed. Another one, signed. Found all those this morning.
John, you want to come back in? $10 increments?
Yep.
Looking for 110.
You're allowed to go out. You're allowed to come in.
You put your left foot out. You got to come back in.
I just knew I had more of that same series that were all signed by him.
John's at 110. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. Shelly's at 120. Looking for 130. Pam wants to know if it's warm down there.
Hey, babe, how warm is it out here? Probably like, what, 72, 73 today, weather.
Perfect weather.
Yeah, probably 70, between 72 and 75.
Shelly, we need 140. Just got a notice I need to pay my water bill.
Yeah, why can't it be a notice that your water bill needs to pay you?
No kidding. Shelly, let me know if you want to come in at 140.
Right, we have John back in at 130, right ahead of you, Shell.
Yeah, Pam, it's windy and crappy here.
It's nice and sunny here. That is the advantage of South Carolina right now.
You deal with hurricanes?
We're inland enough where they don't like destroy us, but we do get wind. I mean,
Shelly's at 140. We are looking for 150. Johnny's out.
nice little battle, you guys. Nice battle.
Anyone else? All in, all done.
What lot number is this, Kyle?
9.
Okay, good. I wrote the right number.
Going once. Going twice. Sold to Shelly for 140. Congratulations, Shelly.
Congratulations.
That's a nice battle.
These were just mixed in one of the boxes, and I'm like, I couldn't let Aiden sell these because he would have never known to look for autographs. I
Right.
just happened to see one on the front.
All right, I'm gonna run into the.
Okay, babe. Sorry, guys, she's rough. It's like a board trying to stop. There we go. Yes, you. Congratulations, Shell. Okay. Let's do another comic lot. Here's going to be the stuff. Just grab it out of this box. Ooh, right on the top is a banger. Howard the Duck #1 and Howard the Duck #2. Oh. I'll bet that this one's good. I'll bet you. Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky. Magic Johnson. Joe Montana. Iron biting Mike Tyson. John Elway.
John Elway.
Look, another John Elway.
Dang.
Julius Irving. Let's see. I don't feel the cards. John Elway. Mike. Okay. John Elway cards. And that one. That one doesn't have cards. So one of them has cards. How about some Emmitt Smith?
I like
Another
it.
Emmitt Smith. Isaiah Thomas.
We're at 10 with Shelly, looking for 12.
How about, I think this is a good book if I remember right. This is like the leg is Gwen Stacy, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that, 144. Slight roll, but not too shabby. It's a good book.
12. John's at 20. 20, now 22.
This one's been rolled a little bit, but Justice League of America #55, 12-cent cover. Pretty nice.
Shelly's at 25, now 27. Looking for 27.
14.
John's at 35. Looking for 37.
Grab some of these in my box. There you go. One's got a little spine rub. Still good. 8.5 or better. This one is a 9.0 or better. Again, 9.0 or better.
We're at half a Benji with John. Shelly's at 55.
Okay. Another high grade. That's 18, right?
Yep, 18. John's at 60.
We were only doing lots of 5 the other day. Of the X-Men.
Wolverine. With the cap down in the corner. Who's that guy he's fighting?
Yeah. I think that's Swashbuckler. I don't think it's. At first, I thought it was Gambit, but I don't think so. Again, high grade. These are my PC.
Shelly's at 65. John comes in at an odd number. Not odd number, but different number at 78. Looking for 83. He's trying to tax my brain.
He's remembering the videos from the battles with
Greg Lusk.
Yeah.
Shelly is out. Thank you for your bids. Anyone else?
Earl,
All in, all done.
Stephanie,
Going once.
Widow.
Sold to John Beck for $78. Congratulations, John.
John's like, it worked.
The math was too much. Congratulations, John.
John's like, geez, good thing Harley's not here. I had to pay more than that for 5 X-Men books the other day. This one I think you can re-roll backwards. That's super nice. And I think that Spider-Man's good.
Any Spider-Man's good. I never got into Howard the Duck.
The movie was kind of fun.
I never saw it.
How about let's try some old textile linens, like linen. Old linen. Now these are old. Old. Like lace work on them.
That's pretty.
Could you imagine sitting down and doing this by hand?
I know.
So it's got like the little curly.
Shelley says Howard the Duck is a popular comic, though sometimes go for a lot, but it changes constantly.
If those were issue number 1 and issue number 2 of Howard the Duck, that one. That's one.
Wow.
Now these are all like 30s. Look at all like fine needlework. It's all embroidered. Got the lace work there. And this is probably like 60s. This is like Quaker lace. This one's all hand done. Got here. That one's got colorful embroidery and then some lace work. This one also has some embroidery down in the corner. It's just a sheer hanker. It's got a flower.
We're looking for 10.
This one's got embroidery on it.
Oh, nice little flower.
This one's a polka dotted silk scarf.
Scarf, yeah. Come on, Pam. I know you want to.
Here's a nice big crocheted piece, and then here is an even larger crocheted piece.
So how big do they have to be before they're not called doilies?
I think once you get to table size, I don't know. Like
Gail,
this would be, like to me, that would be a big coffee table.
right? Gail wants to know how many pieces. Looks like 1,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Getting 14 pieces in this lot.
And I'll put so far. Gail's in at 10. Looking for 12. Donnie is at 12.
Yeah, just wanted to try them and see if we had any people that would be interested.
I don't think I've ever seen that spelling of Donnie. Gail's at 14. Now 16.
And these are like 20s, 30s, 40s. This one's super cute. This is like, I am not sure. Almost looks like a hat, but I don't understand the top. Oh, maybe it went over like a tissue box. I don't know, but there's the work in it. And piece.
I think you're right, Ronnie. I think it is a tissue box cover. Look at that. Ass Cats is here.
Hi, Sue. Good to see you. We're at 16 with Donnie. I just added 3 or 4 more pieces.
We appreciate it, Sue. Come tonight and see Pam and I. It's only Pam and I.
What? Only you and Pam?
Yep.
Oh. I'll have to sneak in the back door.
Oh, Sue. Brian is in at 18. Looking for 20.
Pam is.
Pam is selling. I'm not. I'm modding. Doing the modding thing. Looking for 20. 18 now 20.
These are actually all pretty clean. They're nice.
Donnie's at 20.
I'll do another comic lot next before Shell leaves us.
20 to now 22. Looking for 22. Right, Ronnie?
For sure.
Brian's
I
at
like
23.
finding old linen. Because sometimes they do incredible and sometimes they don't. But it's just lately you haven't really found as much. You just don't find them as often.
Anyone else? We're at 20 for, we're at 22, looking for 24. All in, all done. Going once. Going twice. Sold to Brian for $22. Thank you, Brian.
Congratulations, Brian.
That was his first win of the day. Says those will do great in his booth.
Oh, nice.
Remind me where you live, Brian. What state? Since I don't ship, I don't remember people's states and stuff. Too many people. Missouri. Cool.
Nice buy, Brian. We will have some more of those in a little bit. Okay, still. And John, this is again from my personal. So these are all super high grade. Don't know how big this lot will be. Just grabbed a little stack. We were doing fives the other day, but 281. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful condition. 284. 306. Feel that gloss. 308. 310. How nice that is. Oh, beautiful. 312.
Shelly's at 25.
314.
Looking for 27.
307. That 9. So you're going to get more than 10. 309. 311. Nice saber tooth and bishop cover.
Looks like I just got a package from South Carolina.
There you go. There's another one. Gambit. There you go. You're getting 12. 3, 6, 12.
John's at 45. Shelly's at 50.
Oh, these are so nice.
$5 increments. John's at 55, looking for 60. 55 now, 60. Time for coffee. Shelly's at 65. Looking for 70. 65 now, 70.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We
Kel's
have-
got a bunch of like baby lambs.
I know. I saw.
You hear me? Nah.
I heard. Sounds like sizzling.
What when I was leaving?
No, like the baby lamb.
Stop it. That's not nice. It was just baby.
Little lammies are cute.
And they taste delicious.
Do they have a name for young lamb? Like, what's young beef?
Like calves?
Yeah, what's that called though?
You mean like venison and
Yeah.
veal?
Veal. Is it veal? Or it's
so.
young calf?
Yeah, I think so.
John's at 80. Looking for 85. Veal, yeah, veal. Shelly is out.
Gonna set the next lot. The next lot's gonna be 5 books, but they're gonna be power books. Power books.
Anyone else? Yeah, I don't eat veal. All in, all done. Going once. Going twice. And how much was that, John? John's at 80. Sold to
I'll
John.
do that right after the next lot. Lot number 12. I'll do some jewelry. I think we got a few people in here who will bid on jewelry. I saw Gail and a Don and Ronnie G and a John Beck. Nice $5. Okay, this one's going to be 5 books, but they're going to be powerful books because of the condition. This. Condition of that. Obviously, Spider Slayer. Amazing Spider-Man. High grade.
Never heard of Spider Slayer.
You've never heard of Spider Slayer? Like the thing that like Norman Osborn and Doc Ock create with the other guy to kill Spider-Man?
Uh-uh.
Oh my goodness, Kyle. How can you be a true Spider-Man fan?
I don't know.
121. That's spectacular. Look at this one. Look how clean this is. Like this is a 9.4. Maybe even better.
Shelly's in at 10. Hobgoblin.
There's your Venom cover. 333.
I love Venom. I think
And
the
then
movies are really done well.
And then you guys are going to definitely hit 50. So I'm going to put it in there now. Even though it's not Spider-Man. But check this out. This is so nice that if I wasn't trying to pay some stuff off, this would be going to me personally.
I'm Batman.
Look how nice this book is for a black cover. Early Silver Age Batman. This is in the 9s.
John's at 50, looking for 55.
Man, look at this book. Like, never been pressed.
Why has he got a tiger head?
He turned into a tiger in this one. This is beautiful. This is probably a 9.4.
Shows at 55, now 60, looking for 60.
For a Silver Age book, that's a biggie right there, just because of condition.
These are out of your private collection?
This one would have went into my private collection. This is just out of one of the boxes.
Okay.
But when I like during COVID, I was making so much. I was doing really well, like on eBay and stuff. I started collecting some books. I started getting, really, really high grade, non-graded books for runs, which is where that X-Men lot came from. And then I bought graded books. Well, this one I would definitely get graded because early Batman stuff is so hard to get in a good grade. And then these Spider-Man books are all like, if you look them up, like all high grade books will bring good money, but you got to get them graded.
What's grading cost nowadays around?
I think it's probably around like 18 to $20.
Okay.
My guess. I mean, obviously for big keys and stuff like that, you pay more based off the value of the book. Donnie, I do. San Diego Comic-Con and New York Comic-Con. I had booths in both for a long time. Like 8 years running, I think I was at both.
You
I have
mean
not been in the last 3
saw
years.
you there?
What?
I could have saw you there in San Diego.
Yeah. When I bought that big collection of movie programs, we did that in San Diego and in New York.
Cool.
We did that like 3 years running. Our first show, we did like, I think our first New York show, we did 63,000. Our first San Diego show with the movie programs, we did like 55,000. Yeah, they were good. See you, Shell.
Take care, Shelly. John's at 70, looking for 75. Wow. Donnie says she loves New York City Comic Con. She goes every year. They have some booths there that grade, I think. But I'm pretty sure the better comics will be $50 plus for grading.
Wow.
Anyone else? That's supposed to say anyone. All in, all done.
Like I definitely would have graded that.
I'm glad to see that, Ash. Going once. Oh, I bet, Donnie. After COVID, yeah. Going twice. John was at 70. Yep.
Gonna be a good buy.
Sold to John for $70. Congratulations, John.
John, awesome buy.
Get that one graded and let us know what it comes back at.
Yeah. Like there's an ungraded 8.5 for 160 online. There's a 9.2 for 500. There's a 9.4 for 950.
Dang.
9.2 for 595. Bargains. John deserves them though. That was what, 13, right?
13.
So congratulations, John.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Congratulations.
And I think all 5 of these books would be graded. I think you're gonna hit those, around the 9 marks on most of those. Super good deal on that. Done. Customer, we like that. Like good customers.
We are on lot 14.
We're gonna do some jewelry.
Okay.
And do a $10 start. I'm just gonna grab random stuff out of the bag. Some of it's gonna be tangled, big old messes.
We like messes.
I'm gonna try to do my best to show you. I obviously am not a jewelry aficionado. I call them dangly things a lot of times.
That's pretty. Archie, huh, Ronnie? Haven't read one of those. Jeez. Probably in 40 years.
What, an Archie comic?
Yeah. Jughead.
Oh, thank you. Any chance of getting a sandwich?
And you were blending him.
I had ham and tater chips.
Me too. Me too, Kim. Donnie went to one booth at the New York Comic Con. There was a Superman #1. She just stared at it for a while.
So when you came up the escalator, did you walk straight forward and then right two aisles? because Mike and I brokered a Action Comics 1 graded CGC 6 or 6.5 for
She said,
$750,000 at that show.
she says to the right.
Yep, that's probably our booth. Yep, we had an Action 1. I actually have pictures. I actually have pictures of it with Moses, my friend Moses from Pennsylvania. He was so excited to see one in person. He's like, "Can I take a picture with it?" And we're like, "Yeah, here you go."
Hey, Patrick.
And he's holding it. He's like, well, "This is worth a lot, right?" And at the time, the guy that was buying it came up, and he's like, "I think we've got a deal." And he's like, "How much did you guys sell it for?" And we're like, $750,000.
Wow. $750,000. Looking for a $10 start on this.
Yeah, I wish I would have got some of that. That would have been nice.
Got a lobster claw.
I mean, like obviously, Mike paid for the hotel and everything that show.
Patrick, what are you having at Panera's for lunch?
Fork. Look,
Fork
this-
it. Man.
you take this with you, and you're like, "Hey, they forgot to give me silverware." Okay.
Patrick says someone just paid 1.1 million for one of one card.
Yeah, I mean, what they pay for that Steph Curry, that 101 Steph Curry at one point in time was like $6 million, right?
Tommy says I used to have the first 20 Star Wars comics from when I was a kid, but I sold them ages ago. Now I'm sad. But honestly, they were not in good shape at all. Rips and everything because I read them.
Oh, nice.
Soup
I
and
might,
sandwich.
I might have some stuff like that for you. Some of the first Star Wars books. Okay. Here's a giant thick.
Says something. Looking for $12. 10 now 12.
What do it say?
I don't know.
I think it says Avon. It does. It says Avon. That. I'm trying to untangle some stuff. Give me a second. All right, looks like it's missing one stone right there. Oh, it says believe. These are glass. It's like little milliflora. Another little bangle. Oh yeah. This one's not gonna go well. Ah. Got it.
We're 10, looking for 12.
Another earring.
The one with regular theaters and for
That's a different type of glass or ear thing.
That says Disney.
Yeah.
The BFF tag. Oh, okay. When you wish upon a star. World War junk dealer. Wonder Woman junk dealer.
What would Jesus do?
Yeah, that.
Elizabeth says, Ryan, I got that hand painted watch yesterday and it's off the charts. Gorgeous.
I'm glad you like it.
You broke up what?
I said, I'm glad she liked it.
Chat, is he stop action at times and sounds like a robot? I'm just checking to make sure it's not my system.
Or is it Kyle's system?
Probably with the wind.
There's another necklace with beads. Let's see what this one says.
We're at 10, looking for 12. Still in it, John.
1928. And guys, I have not checked for silver or gold.
Donnie got her jewelry lot. She's very happy as well.
Nice.
I got my little Jeep glass candy thing.
Oh, nice.
And I like that too. And I think, didn't I get the Mickey Mouse bank from you?
I think so.
Donnie wants to know if you found those rings.
I did not.
Oh, Brian.
There's that.
What are we going to do with you?
Listen, I was hoping there was going to be rings inside of this jewelry that I bought.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, pretty neat.
Simple but nice. Boo. Yeah, a little bit of a mix-up there.
I don't know how you guys do it.
Untangling?
Oh,
It's fun.
yeah, my idea of untangling is like to undo the clasp and shake it for a few seconds, and if it doesn't come loose, then I don't mess with it. That one's got that marking there. Another cool bracelet. What does this thing say?
The great 2025 turtle migration.
There you go.
We're only at 10, looking for 12. That's a hell of a pile of jewelry for $10.
Natural stone stuff. Yeah, once we get to 100, I'll put the whole bag in. Oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah. Hail to the no.
I think John's probably fallen asleep.
Yeah, sorry, Don. That's kind of. I mean, on a good note, I've been adding stuff to it the whole time.
I know. Anyone else? Can't let him go on adding to this for $10. All in, all done. Brian wants to know, how many necklaces do you think out there? Well, let's see.
Oh.
2, 3,
1, 2,
4,
3,
5, 6, 7, and a
6,
choke
7,
baby.
8, 9.
I see at least 9.
Probably 9 or 10.
At least 9, Brian. Then some bracelets, some bangles, some earrings. Brian's in at 12.
Trying to untangle one more thing, and I'm getting very frustrated with it.
We don't want a frustrated Brian. Looking for 14.
But it's like it's something that should be. There we go. I got it. Okay.
John's at 14.
It says love.
Adding another necklace.
And it's metal.
Yeah, black metal.
With black diamond chips.
With a lot of black diamond chips in it. So do I, Ashley. More than anything else, I'd rather it just not be windy. I can work in cold, non-windy weather. That's the thing about Colorado. The UV rays light you up, you know. $14 looking for $16. My little brother said it was very nice out in Kansas.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
another bracelet with abalone on it.
Ah, baloney. Brian is out.
Oh, that's neat.
Thank you for your bids. All in, all done. We're going once. We're going twice. Sold John Beck for $14.
Congratulations, Don. It's like less than $1 an item. Okay. Let me get John a Ziploc bag.
Michael asks, do we only take PayPal? He bills by PayPal, but I
I
know
do get my PayPal.
within PayPal you can use different methods of payment.
Yeah, like you can use a credit card through PayPal,
Yeah.
but we invoice through PayPal. Yes.
Yep.
Unless you're buying from someone, and then they just take money right out of a credit card. I do have Zelle, but the problem with all of the other ones is, like, whenever I take them, they don't include your shipping address, so I can't click to ship your item. So then it takes a lot more work, which is why we don't usually do that. Congratulations, John. Got that right?
Yep. $14. Debbie, this was just our first jewelry lot. So you got more jewelry people, Brian.
Okay. What lot number was that? 14 to John.
Yeah, John was 14.
Okay, but what lot number?
14.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, 14 and 14.
Congratulations, John. I think that was a good buy. It takes me a while to do the jewelry because, well,
Yeah, you got to sort through it.
it's all like in a big tangle bag. Yeah, unless somebody bids $100, and then I just give them the whole bag. They look, I have to figure it out.
Starting at $10.
No, you don't get all that starting at $10.
No, but
But what I put out
what
will
puts
put out
out.
a lot. Yeah, trying to lay it out enough where it kind of untangles itself, maybe. Because I don't like untangling jewelry. Yeah, these are kind of easy so far. There's that. There's some natural stone. That one's not tangled in.
Whatever's on the right side of the table.
Yeah, all this so far.
Yeah, starting lot $10. Right, Boo?
Where's that thing? I was just messing with. There it is. Wow, that funky. Give back my green balls. Found something that it piqued my interest. But yeah, you're getting all this. You're getting the watches. Okay, so here's what we got in watches. Did I lose Kyle?
Nope, I'm still here. Just watching.
Grab this and I can give you an idea.
I'm kind of mesmerized.
Okay, so this is called Watch It. There's a Watch It watch. Here's a square one that just says whatever that is.
Sean's in a 10.
A Vez Rocher.
Huh. I use a pin as well, a needle. What's that say?
Foster and Grant. I thought they made like sunglasses.
Yeah.
There's a Foster and Grant watch. This says quartz.
Quartz. Probably Japan movement.
Yeah.
10, now 12.
You got Pat Benatar's bracelet.
For all you kinky people.
Yeah. Pam, where you at?
Pam's kinky.
Maybe.
You would know.
When she was younger. I don't know about nowadays.
We're at 10 with John, looking for 12. What's that?
It looks like a D.
Yeah, like a D-O or something. Or Bo, B-O.
Oh,
Chat, what is that?
this is glass. It's very, very cold.
It's like hematite and something. I count at least 18 items. We're only at $10. That's what I was thinking, Boo.
You were thinking boo?
Quartz and hematite.
So there's that. It's just a single necklace. There's an earring.
As I said, that's a pretty small necklace, or that's a huge earring there, bud.
Yeah, it's a huge earring. Okay. Another necklace.
Looks like the plates the World War II Germans used to wear on their neck.
This is natural stones.
Ooh, pretty, and they're faceted, some of them. Wow. Some cool ones on that bracelet.
This is cold to the touch.
I don't know what that is.
Quartz. These are little stones.
You making fun of me, Boo?
Here's a necklace or earring. Keep saying necklace. There's a wooden Hawaii, probably coconut shell.
Coconut shell, Hawaii.
And then this one with Jesus
Ah, Jesus.
and the pearls.
Rub them on your teeth.
They're not knotted between each other, so I don't think they're real.
Looking for 12. We're at 10 with John.
Look, John, you should spit $100 so I can put it all in there. I only got to divide it into 10 lots.
I thought cold stones meant it was stones. Anyone else? 10, looking for 12.
Ooh, pretty.
All in, all done. Going once. Jump in if you want to come in at 12. Going twice. Sold to John Beck for $10. Awesome deal.
Yeah, nice buy, John.
You did, John.
That was lot 15, right?
Correct. You're a wiener, John.
Yeah, for cheap.
No kidding. Didn't even get to ring my bell.
Nice buy, John. Okay, let's, you guys want another linen lot?
Donnie's looking for a good coin dealer in the Northeast. Someone trustworthy.
Seth,
I personally do not.
if you go to Renegers in Adamstown, ask for Seth. Tell him Brian Davis sent you. Seth will absolutely point you in the right direction. I tell him anytime I'm up there and I've got gold and silver, if I go out and buy gold and silver, I sell it to him. He gives the most money. Another old linen. There's an old like damask. I think that's what it's called. When you look at it, and you can see like the pressed in design. It's hard to see on the camera, but there's like pressed in leaves and stuff like that.
Donnie didn't hear you because you had your mouth away from the mic.
Oh, Seth, if you go to Pennsylvania to Adamstown Renegers, you want to see Seth. You can just go up to the front office and ask Brian Block, who runs Renegers, about Seth, and he'll point you in the right direction. And then just tell him that Brian Davis sent you. Here is like a linen thing.
What was the word after Adamstown? Starts with a R.
Renegers. Renegers Flea Market in Adamstown, Pennsylvania. It's another one of those doilies. This is a table runner, it looks like. Very, very long. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces so far.
Looking for a $10 starting bid on the doilies and antique textiles linen.
There's 8 pieces there.
She gives a thumbs up. Looking for a $10 starting bid. Gail's at 10. Did we lose Brian?
Yeah. I'm here eating my lunch.
Oh. Gail's at 10, looking for 12. 10, 12, 10, 12. I have not. I've never been to Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, any of those southern states. I have.
Donnie,
Go
it's
ahead.
it's on Sundays.
I have been to Norman, Oklahoma to pick up my 1947 Ford four-door, which I tried to drive back and it blew up on me.
I've been to Texas.
What part?
Well, I've been to Canton. I've done the flea market in Canton. I've done Round Top. I've done Hillsville, Virginia. Done Brimfield, Massachusetts. Mount Dora in Florida. Donnie. It's worth it. Make a day of it. They open at 7 a.m. inside. If it's like this kind of weather, you can go outside as early as 5 a.m. and there's probably 100 people set up outside to 200 people. And then inside they have like 500 booths. And it's all antiques and collectibles. There's no like fake sneakers, no, animals, no produce. Yeah, the extravaganza. Yep. There are 3 flea markets all within like a mile right there.
John Beck says he lives 11 miles from Canto, Texas.
Nice, John.
Looking for 12. Anyone else? Gail's at 10. She's going to get a great deal. All in, all done. I'll go slow so Brian can eat his lunch.
No.
Going once. Going twice. Sold to Gail for $10. Congratulations, Gail. Great.
Congratulations, Gail. Yeah, I used to do Canton when I was little.
That was her first win of the day. Congratulations.
Okay. Tommy Hilfiger, we'll do a choice. $10 start on the purses. Tommy Hilfiger. And let's look at this. Ooh, first off. The horseshoey lady. Oh, here. Agner.
You said choice, right?
Yep.
That's a cute Tommy.
This one, yeah, like very beachy.
Ronnie wants to know how big is the black one. Reminds me of a dreamsicle.
Wow. First off, Kyle, I'm not even going to touch these comments. How big is the black one? It reminds me of a dreamsicle.
I was not talking about that one.
11 inches by 9 inches.
Ronnie's in at 10. I think Ronnie likes that black one. They say once you go black, you never go back.
Black goes with everything. Like
Try it.
Like in purses, wear it with jeans, wear it with fancy clothes, non-fancy clothes.
Purses, boo. Purses. Like Brian said, they go with everything. Looking for 12. Got a little Tommy Hilfiger there. Then you got the big black one.
See, it's Kyle's fault that today's show went off the rails.
I was getting bored. Oh, come on, people. This has got to be worth more than $10. Anyone else? All in, all done.
Maybe they're going to buy them both. And it's $20.
True. Smart money would be to do that. That's right. Welcome to Mr. Buys Lot After Dark. Going once. Going twice. Sold to Roddy for $10. Do you want one or both?
These are Red Shoe Diaries.
She wants both.
Nice buy, Ronnie.
I will change that. Remove that.
You want more purses? I'm ready to bring more purses. I'll bring more purses. I'll try. Sooner or later, we'll get something in here. More than one person.
Sold to Roddy for $20.
What lot number was that, Kyle?
That's 17.
I only put a 1 because I didn't know where we were at.
And that was Ronnie's first win of the day.
5 more purses. 50 more boxes. We got it. Okay, we got like a crossbody USB charging port something. New Pooch anti-theft day pack.
What the?
I guess it probably has like that stuff inside.
RF?
Yeah. Yep, looks.
RIF or whatever it's called.
You can plug into here.
It's got a charging.
Yep, USB charging port.
That's cool.
What did I pay for this? Look, you guys can see.
Ooh.
Paid $10 for it.
Opening bid.
Yep. And then this one's heavy.
Is that right, Donnie? She says, I have more black bags than I know what to do with. I'm a bit of a bag whore.
How about silver bag?
Silver bags.
Has the MK logos on the inside. This is like a platinum color. What I would call this.
It's a mache, it said, I think. Oh, Michael Kors.
Michael Kors.
Michael Kors.
Here's like a black
Ooh,
beaded. Yeah. Like a fancy schmancy clutch purse, an old one.
Yeah. Vintage.
Hand beaded in Hong Kong is what it says down there.
Wow.
Hand beaded in Hong Kong. Look, I just grabbed stuff out of boxes. You guys bid. How about we bid on the choice of those three? Yeah, the green one's also got like the anti-theft protection, so people can't like put their phone over your stuff and steal your information.
That's right. Looking for $10 start. Pam, where are you? Looking for a $10 starting bid.
And Don, we don't call anybody a whore here. We call them a connoisseur. So what? You've had 800 girlfriends. You're a connoisseur.
Is that what they call them?
Uh-huh.
Tell us what you want, what you really want.
Rings. Let me see.
Anybody?
I can count it down, Kyle. We'll pass them.
Ah, John's in at 10. Looking for 12. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Looking for 12. Anyone else? All in, all done. Going once. Going twice. Sold to John Beck. Do you want 1, 2, or 3, or all of them? He wants all. Smart man.
Got it.
I would have done the same. Sold to John Beck.
Perfect timing now. I finished my sandwich. Okay. Look, I brought over some rings.
Okay. Jewelry. Oh, wow.
So we'll do a what, $5 choice
Oops.
starting bid.
$5. Okay, let me change that.
Rings are small. So that's like a porcelain painted here. And it's an adjustable band, but it's a 7.
Looks hand painted.
This one's nice. This is heavy. It's onyx with a diamond in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Any markings in the middle?
There is, but let me see. This is a men's ring for sure. This is like a 10. It's a 10. Let me find my magnifying glass. I think it's heavy though. Holy moly. Take my glasses off.
Donnie's in at 5.
Marked 14K HGE Lind, LIND. 14 karat HGE Lind, LIND. This one.
Wow.
No, I'm gonna look see if this is marked sterling or anything. Definitely get the right color. It's hard in the light in here. Oh, see any markings on this one?
Yeah, we go by $2 increments first. So Donnie's at 5. We need 7.
So here's this one.
What size was that one?
A 6. Down there's the 7.
John's in at 10. Thank you, John. Whew.
That's a hunker. Let me tell you. Like, holy cow! This thing's heavy too. Like, it is natural stone for sure.
Think that's pink quartz, or what? What do you think that is?
Yeah, probably rose quartz.
Rose quartz.
But holy moly, is it heavy! I don't know if I'd want to walk around with it on. Like, I'd have to lay my hand down all the time so I didn't get tired.
What size is it?
It is there. So 5.5 to a 6, I guess.
What's that? 5 3/4.
You can see the 6 there. The 6 line is in the middle of it.
Yeah. Gail's in at 12, looking for 14. This is choice of rings. Oh, that's pretty. That's a huge ring.
And even
They always have teased you about having small hands, haven't they?
Yeah, but look how big this ring is. Like, it's like a 10 and a half, 11. Huge.
That's right, John. It's a bitch slap in size.
Where my money at, ho? I don't see any markings on that one either, but holy moly.
Looking for 14.
Looking forward to them.
Some chunkers in there.
Get that.
I don't know what that is.
They're pretty.
Yeah. What size is that honker? Prong set.
Is a 6.5.
Dyed howlite. How?
I'd never buy my wife a ring this big.
You afraid she'd slap you with it?
Absolutely.
We're at 12, looking for 14. Choice. Some big chunker rings. One of them is gold gilded or plated, heavy plate. $12, now 14.
Got an adjustable band. Definitely not like anything super fancy, but
Johnny says, howlite is nice. I have the skull bracelets made from howlite. John is out.
look at the stones on this thing. Punch somebody with this, you're cutting them open.
Yeah. What size is that one?
That's adjustable.
Oh, that's right.
It's probably like a 5 right now. I'll give you guys number 8. This one looks a little bit older then. Obviously, it's a little wonky. Not so round anymore.
I use my ring adjuster to put them on there and kind of pound on it, you know, with
Yeah.
something soft to make it round again.
Look at that. It's like glass, like rhinestone type things.
Anyone else?
There you go.
I like that last one. Reminds me of root beer.
So you asked for rings. I brought your ring.
All in, all done. Going once. Going twice. Sold to Gale for 12. Choice of rings. Which one or ones would you like?
I guess we'll make it. This is number 1 and this is number 8. So 1 through 4 is the back. 2 through 8 is the bottom. And these are definitely pink. They look white in the picture, but
3 and 6.
That one. 4. That'll be 4, 5, 6. Those two, am I correct? These two here. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else? $12 toys?
And John was runner-up.
Okay, I was asking to see the other pink one up closer.
Okay. Would you like that one too, Gail? She would like that one as well.
Okay.
I think that was number 5.
Okay.
John passes.
Hey. Congratulations, Gail. Okay, let's do the rest of them as a lot. Let's go. Let's move this stuff. No more restowing it. Getting all 5 rooms. Let's go. $10 start.
Okay. Looking for a $10 starting bid. Donnie wants to know if you have any rings that are less hunking big, more dainty styles.
Sure.
John's in at 10. Gemstones, etc. Looking for 12. Gail's at 12.
This one's super pretty. Look, add this into the pot. Mother of pearl. It's marked Germany in the middle. There you go. I'm gonna give you 6 rings.
You sure, John? He just added another. John's out. Thank you for your bids. Anyone else? All in, all done. Going once. Going twice. Sold to Gail for $12.
Wow.
That was awesome.
$20.
Suzanne, you are lagging a little bit, plus you're not blue, which means you might not be registered. If you would like to get registered, fill out this information and send an email to Brian. That's Mr. Bislot 795 at Gmail. No spaces, no periods, no nothing. and he will get you blue so you can bid.
Kyle, very windy. Something.
What you talking about?
It sounded very like scratchy. Okay.
We are on
And
B.
again, if you already have one with me, just let me know that you already have one with me, and I can look for it real quick. Do you have any buttons?
What kind of buttons? Political buttons or sew
I
on
think
your?
she like sew on buttons.
Yeah, sew on buttons.
Um, maybe, but do I know where they're at now? Okay, how about anybody for cameras? Cameras. I have that camera collection.
Joyce, where are you? John might be.
Yeah, John could be. We got 2 people for anything. Cameras. I got more purses. Here, I'll do another purse while we're waiting. This one is awesome.
Choice
Like
or
woven with wooden handles.
just gonna be choice or just one person?
Just this one.
Okay.
I just happen to have it laying here. It is an earlier fossil purse. So it's really good. These are really good. Modern vintage fossil. Modern vintage. Wooden handle, woven, leather, very large fossil.
Sewing buttons, yes. Looking for 10.
Love that big wooden handle. The brass rivet.
Brass rivets.
Those funky rivets.
Yep.
You bring the rivet. I got the cup. We'll drink brass rivets.
Those funky rivets. Beastie Boys were a strange group.
They were amazing. Run DMC and BC Boys were my 2 favorite when I was growing up.
I like the white boy Eminem.
He wasn't around back then. Eminem was but a twinkle in his daddy's eye. Anybody on the fossil purse?
Anybody?
We're cutting it down and we'll remove it from that.
Leather bottomed, woven, wooden handled brass rivets purse.
Yeah, that. What he said.
Vintage fossil. Anyone? $10 bid. Anyone? Passing in 5, 4, countdown. 3, 2, 1. We are passed on the fossil.
Okay.
Still on B21. Bingo.
I know some of you guys are eBay resellers.
Yes, sometimes. When I get around to it.
These sell pretty well.
Brian, please check the email for Suzanne with a Z.
There you go. Okay. Will do.
Thank you, Suzanne. And there he goes. You can always tell when Brian's checking on something. we go sideways. Welcome back.
Hey, Suzanne. You are good to go.
Comment Suzanne, and you should see yourself in blue now. Oh,
Yep.
didn't turn blue yet.
Now you're good. Okay. So these are old patterns.
Try it again, Suzanne. McCall's.
McCall's.
Make it tonight. Cute.
Don't sleep on old patterns.
They're all coming back.
1980 on
There
this
you go.
one.
You're blue now.
There's this McCall's. This one is found in a year. 1989.
Looks like 1980s. Some dresses.
Here's Simplicity. This one is I don't see a year on this one. This one looks to be 70s. Got that Cleopatra style. Here's Simplicity. 1971. There. Again,
Vintage.
4,
Vintage.
5, 6. Jessica McClintock. 7, 8, 9.
Looking for a $10 starting bid.
Butterwick. 10, 11, 12. Vintage patterns. And if you're a eBay reseller, look up vintage pattern. Or type in Simplicity. Or type in McCall.
Looking for a $10 starting bid. Anybody? Anybody? Vintage patterns. 70s and 80s.
More bids will equal more stuff.
That's right.
Here, I'll even add in one extra. We get the ugly, scary McCall's Cabbage Patch Kid wannabe.
That's probably worth $10 in its own right. Looking for a $10 starting bid. Joann's Fabric Store is going out of business nationwide, so it will be harder to find crafting needs.
Yep, they're closing off 1,500 of their stores or 2,200 of their stores.
Wow. I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, we got a call about that. My wife doesn't know that, but we did get a call about that because we're an end buyer sometimes. So we got offered the ability to make an offer for all of the Joann fabrics in our county or in our state.
Dang.
Which it kind of interests me because fabric sells for really good money if you've got the right audience. But it kind of doesn't interest me because, man, you got to store it. Like,
You'd have KK. She'd be in on fabric.
yeah.
I heard
Yeah,
Park Cities. I heard that. But I didn't know Borders is too. Wow. Looking for a $10 starting bid on all these patterns.
Yeah, these fabrins.
That's right. Patterns and fabric.
Anybody? Let's go.
Passing in 5, 4.
You guys are missing out on these.
I know. I think they are.
Where's the Joyce and the Greg Lusk and the Joyce and the Greg Lusk and the Joyce and the Greg Lusk? Said it 3 times, so I should got to Beetlejuice one of them.
Juice. We are past. That's too bad. It's good luck.
Yep. Okay. Do another comic lot. So we always get big on comics. You're gonna get 20 books. $10 start. Got a Halo Jones. There's 1. 2. I will have to move it back a little bit more. There we go. 3.
20 comics or more. Oops, my bell just fell.
4, 60-cent cover. 5, DC. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kind of creepy.
Yeah.
11, 12, 13,
John's in at 15.
14, 15,
Ragman.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20,
More than 20.
21, 22. Yeah, I just grabbed a stack.
22. We're at 15, less than $1 an issue. Looking for 17. 15, now 17. Some new comics I've never heard of again. Look interesting,
Those
though.
are Chapin Brothers.
Look really interesting. Looking for 17. Anyone else? All in, all done. 15, now 17.
And again, guys, you kind of help drive the bus. We need to know what you'd like to see. We've got cameras, we've got ties, we've got more of those space stamp things. I've got a little bit of ribbon. I've got more cars, more diecast cars, got more comic books, more coins. Got some like khaki style shorts, some new old stock clothing from the Y2K warehouse we bought.
Sold to John Beck. $15. Thank you, John. John, you interested in old 35mm film cameras?
Congratulations, John. Okay.
Gail says, bring a couple cameras up.
Okay. Three.
Donnie wants to know, excuse me, if you have any old, like really old cameras.
You mean like box cameras from like the 1890s and 1900s?
Probably.
These are like 1960s, 70s. Would be my guess on these. Now, obviously, lenses off because they're interchangeable lenses. This is an FG20 Nikon.
Starting at 20 or 10.
10. Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, it makes a noise.
I'm in at 10.
Listen.
I heard that. Yeah, before
So,
the 60s, she wants.
yeah. And then here is a Pentex ME Supra. So you're getting twice on any of these. Let's see if this one makes a noise. Ooh. So that's Pentex ME Super.
I'm getting a spam call on my telephone.
Okay, see this one here. Let's see. This one is a Nikon. It's an older one, made in Japan. Here is your number on the back, FM 2501061. This one has a lens with it. This is a Nikon 50 millimeter lens.
Nikkor, looking for 12.
You're bidding on twice. This is super cheap, guys. Like, definitely.
John's in at 12. I'm in at 14. Looking for 16. Donnie's at 18. I'm at 20, looking for 22.
Some of these are going to be really good, guys.
John is out. Thank you for your bids.
Like, I think this one's really old.
Donnie's at 24. I'm at 26.
Again, FG-20, I think is the name of that one.
I'm at 35.
If my $100 purchase works out.
Looking for 37. Donnie's at 40. I'm at 42. Looking for 44.
The only cameras I know anything about are and the big crazy ones.
Medium format.
Yeah, like, the vintage like Leica M1s and stuff like that, like the $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, $5,000 ones.
Donnie is out. Thank you for your bids.
I still think this one's probably the oldest one. It doesn't have a model number on the actual case. It just has that serial number on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my guess.
All in, all done. Going once. Going twice. We're sold to Kyle for $84. I want both Nikons.
Both Nikons. Okay,
Yeah.
$84
So 42 each.
to Nikon.
Yep. That's my first win of the day.
Congratulations, Kyle.
Donnie, that was a good battle.
So, Nikon for Kyle.
hoping to get those cheaper, but hey, it's an auction.
I think you're very, very.
I think I'll do okay.
I saw just that one body does like 100, 125, so I think you're fine.
Yeah, that ME Super brings about that. I know that.
I think the other's better than that one. The ME Super is this one. This one's actually one of the lower ones. Okay. That one.
We are on B23. Thank you, Gail.
Oh, good. I can do a lot. What do you guys? You guys want me to do a lot? I can do a lot and get rid of some of the accessory stuff that was in that collection. Okay, so you get the Pentex, ME Super. You get this the Zoom Thrister 285 big fancy flash.
Can you check the battery compartment? A lot of times they always leave the batteries in there.
If you can tell me where it's at.
It's that thing with the serrations on the side, underneath the flash head itself on the side.
Yeah, this thing here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Push and slide to the right.
What if it doesn't slide to the right?
Maybe to the left. One way or the other. Oh, good.
Look, no corrosion, no nothing. Super clean.
It's missing the battery pack itself.
Sure. It
Because
says use NC3 or a AA pack.
yeah, because see where your fingers are right now on
Yeah.
the underside. You
Yeah.
can tell it needs a pack because there's no connectors up there.
Oh, okay. Yep. So it says use NC3 or AA pack.
Yep.
So there you go.
But at least it's not corroded.
Yep. So that one's fancy schmancy.
Cool.
Look at all that stuff.
That pulls out, I think, to make it wide angle. No, the flash head itself might pull out to extend.
Oh, yeah, it does.
See? I'll teach you.
At that.
Yeah, for your different lenses.
So there you go. Here's an older handle. Metal. It's very heavy.
It's a flash handle.
So there's that. Nissan EF30. Feels like it's in here. Yep, it's in there.
Yeah, small little flash.
I like the box. The box is like very 60s or 70s-ish. Here's an old leather. Oh, what's these?
Probably close up.
52 millimeter number 1, number 2, and number 3.
Probably close up lenses.
It's filters.
Yeah.
Those are nice.
Mm-hmm.
So you get those.
I'm in at 10.
And
Another big flash. Nope.
Samsung
What the hell?
zoom lens camera.
That's fun.
ECX1.
That's funky.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, that's funky.
But it looks like it takes film.
Mm-hmm.
So ECX1
Looking for 12.
Samsung. And there's the books for it and everything are in here.
Okay. Samsung.
Case. So you're getting lenses, you're getting the Pentax ME Super camera body. You're getting the Samsung camera.
Couple flashes.
Yeah.
Flash handle. Anyone else?
You're getting it all as a lot, guys. This isn't choice. You get all of it.
Looking for 12. All in, all done. It's for the whole lot, Donnie.
Yeah, the whole lot.
John's in at 20. I'm in at 25. Donnie's at 30.
This one looks old to me. Like that's the way it's like made. Oh,
Might be for a medium format camera, maybe. Not sure how it attaches.
well, I would think that something's got to slide in here,
That's the flash. That's the flash head.
and then this goes on to like a tripod or something because it's
Right. But I mean,
Yeah.
the actual part that slides onto the camera.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of interesting.
But down here, something plugs into it.
Yeah, I don't know which camera though. I'm at 32. I think so too, Donnie. John's out.
And I think the 3 lenses in here probably are 52 millimeter for these Vivitar. That's what they were.
I think they're close up focusing filters.
They are. Yeah, but they're Vivitar.
Yep.
Vivitar close up filters.
John and Donnie are out. Thank you for your bids. Anyone else? All in, all done. Going once. Going twice. Sold to me for 32. Pentex.
Congratulations. I think that was a good buy. I do. Nice buy, Kyle.
Thank you.
I think just you'll get your money back out of just that Pentex body. And then everything else is flush.
Ms. Behaven says, so many amazing deals. Makes me wish I'd have become a hoarder earlier in life. No, you don't, Ms. Behaven. I have a whole house full.
Kyle's not a hoarder. He's just an unorganized collector.
I'm a lazy reseller is what it is.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah. It's like
Hey,
you come across something and you're like, oh, I should list that on eBay. Weeks later, you come across it again. Oh, I should list that on eBay.
listen, I'll show you something. I'll show you something that we just joked about the other day because I found it upstairs. So this was just in a box upstairs. Now I probably paid $300 for this. Okay.
Okay.
So these are Dansk. Dansk.
Okay.
Do your research on those. They're Dansk, like Assorted, I think is what the name of it is. I think that might be the pattern name.
Wow. I'm seeing 35 to 40 some odd dollars just for one freaking spoon.
Yep.
And that's asking price, but
Yeah, I mean, even looking at solds.
10 by 20. That's a good size, Donnie.
Like, I was going to bring these to auction, but I don't know who we have. Like, obviously, if Greg and Joyce and a few other people are here, I would have brought them just to see how they would do. But I
Right.
see people sell an individual set, like one spoon, one fork, one knife, or maybe two different spoons, like a soup spoon and a regular spoon, teaspoon, and a fork and a knife for like crazy money.
What did you see a set go for?
When I bought them, I saw somebody had like 22 pieces, so maybe a setting for 5, something like that, for like $4.75, and then I saw a similar amount to what I have that had sold for like 14 or 1500.
Joyce just got here. You've been missing out, Joyce.
Hi, Joy.
I'm actually kind of glad you weren't here, but that's just me being selfish.
Yeah, we did quite a bit of jewelry. Yeah, it's marked Dansk. Here, okay.
Dansk. They want to know what else it said other than Dansk.
Oh, okay. I can tell you.
We're getting there, Donnie. Just got to prod him a little bit.
It says Dansk Designs, Germany, and then there's like a marking. But super good. I mean, true mid-century modern. Like I said, for me to pay $300 for it, obviously I knew it was.
Joyce wants to know what you're going to start him at.
Well, I paid $300. I will show you what I can on them every now and then. Like so, you see here where the wood is starting to split right there. Other than that, that's what you'll see on a few of them here and there. I probably would start it out at 500. I don't know what they go for now. These have probably been in that box upstairs for 5+ years.
This is for the set, Donnie.
Yeah, so
500 starting bid.
yeah, so there's little spoons here.
You got
Little spoons, big spoons.
tablespoons. Joyce wants to know how many do you think? Looks like at least for the forks and knives, at least a 10
so there's
set.
2. There you go. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 12 plus 9 is what? 31, right? 32, 33, 34, 35. Oh, look here. You can see on these much better.
Oh, yeah.
36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50,
at least 60.
52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 65, 66, 67. Let me make sure there's no more over there. There's another one, 68.
Double R says 12 plus 9 is 21, not 31.
69. Oh, I'm all confused. Okay, that one's not damp. There's some other like mid-century modern stuff there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 57 pieces.
50 how many?
57.
We're at 500 with Donnie. Looking for 510.
Yeah, I think the way here, I'll type it out the way I think that the thing is, like the pattern is. I want to say that's what it is.
Joyce is in at 550. The Fjord.
Yeah, something like that. Now, like I said, some of them. Now, somebody told me what you want to do with these is you want to put like linseed oil to help where they're like over time. This plastic nub that they drive into them will split the wood. So you want to moisten the wood. Like I said, I've had them in a box. I paid $300 because at the time, if I would have listed them, I knew I could get 12 or 1300.
We're at 600 with Donnie. Looking for 610. We're at 650 with Joyce.
And I'm going to give you these with it because they were in the box. They're not Dansk, I don't think, but they're definitely like mid-century-ish. So you can have those with it, and then these three like long tea stirrers.
Yeah, mixing spoons. Those are cool.
Yeah, and they got like this wood inset.
Yeah.
But they just have stainless steel Japan on them, so they're not damp.
Still
But
cool.
you get them with it. I don't care. It was all in that box. So
650. Looking for 660. We will not put 666 in there.
but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, back when I looked a while back, they were worth really, really good money. And now I haven't looked in a long time. I know you definitely want them to have like the IHQ marking on them, which they do.
$650. Looking for 660. Let us know if you're in or out, Donnie.
And I know, let me see. This one is much better, like the ladle. And there's like a meat fork somewhere. I think there's a meat fork somewhere. There you go. Like the 2 serving pieces are better. No problem, Donnie. Look, I just like selling stuff. It's not doing me any good sitting in a box upstairs. Right, Kyle?
That's right. It's not doing any good sitting in my living room, my bedroom, my bathrooms, my. All right, Donnie is out. Thank you, Donnie.
And Greg Lusk, when you see this, should have been here.
That's right. John, are you interested in any of this? Anyone else? Donnie, before COVID, I used to list a lot. And then I don't know, COVID just kind of messed with me.
Yeah. COVID gave him an excuse not to work.
No, I don't know what it did to me. Mentally, it kind of screwed me up for some reason. All in, all done. My drive is not what it used to be. Maybe it's just because I'm older. I don't know.
Yeah, I got older. Oh, here, look. These are different. One's got 4 prongs. One's got 3 prongs.
Salad fork and the standard one.
Yeah.
Going twice.
It's funny how like I just have random, like really good stuff. Just here's some of this and here's some of that. You guys want to go on an adventure? Then you guys can tell me like what else you want me to sell you later.
They're sold to Joyce for $650. Thank you, Joyce. Congratulations.
Hercules, Hercules, Hercules.
That's right.
Nice buy, Joyce.
That was her first win of the day.
I love mid-century modern.
Yeah. They had such cool designs back then. You know, it wasn't the standard, boring, everyday stuff.
Yeah.
Like, remember the old space helmet looking radio? It
Yeah,
had
the
eight
Panasonic one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it had an 8-track in it and everything.
Yep.
I used to have one of those. Then I saw what money they were bringing on eBay, and I listed it.
Uh-huh. They come in a whole bunch of different colors.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had the white one.
Yeah, they come in white, red. I've had white, red, yellow, blue, and orange, I believe. Here, let's go on a trip, guys.
Woohoo!
Field trip.
Field trip.
I got jewelries.
Get your permission slips.
Got old linens. Got more of those cars.
Ah,
Got coins and
coins out the
some
other.
better old photos. Got vintage My Little Ponies and a meow and a pipe in there.
I love field trips.
Got sterling silver Tiffany necklaces. Those are all Tiffany.
Sterling. Got some bubble wrap, peanuts.
More jewelry. Got
I hate
original
Queen.
Queen, and I think the one underneath that might be Rolling Stones.
I love Queen. Donnie wants to know if you have Morgan dollars. You're breaking up now. At least
I don't know. Don't know what I've got. Comic books.
Comics.
Looks like graded sports cards.
Ooh.
Graded sports cards. These are like 1920s war cards, I think. 1930s or 40s war cards, maybe.
Look at that little car.
Yep, war cars.
Molotov cocktail.
Freedoms of War.
You don't want to drink that. Louis Vuitton.
Got all kinds of more stuff.
Got some games.
Got some toys. These are all like graphic T-shirts and concert shirts and stuff like that. We've got, check out this old basket. I've been trying to figure out what this was. Like, it's amazing. Got like the wood half bottom. It reminds me of like a snake charmer's basket,
Yeah.
but really early. Got that.
Got some plush.
We got a cannon.
Ooh, cannon.
We got a big pot with a birdie on it.
Big crop.
Got some Fiesta ware, some Fishers.
Oh, wall decoration fish.
Got original Castle Grayskull, some toys.
Donnie wants to know what the little boy doll was beforehand.
What little boy doll?
It was in front of a box with some other toys, some other figures.
Okay, I'll show you in just a second. We'll walk back that way. The unopened box is there.
Ooh, Batman.
There. Got Barbies and Centurions and wrestlers and Star Wars games still sealed. And Lord only knows what else. More cards and toys and pop.
It looked like Ghostbusters.
Look at this.
Snoopy peanuts.
Well, let's sell these. What we got in here for cards?
Okay.
5 Snoopy cars. These are Hot Wheels with real rider tires.
Still 10?
Sure. A lot of 5.
Those are cute. I'm in at 5.
We'd have to be in at 10, Kyle.
Oh, excuse me. You're right. I was thinking 5 cards. Let's take all that out of there. Double R's in at 10. Look at that tracked. Well, it's not, but
Look, Shell Dust is going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe I missed it. Snoopy.
I'm in at 12, looking for 14.
On the Diecast.
When we go back, Donnie wants to know what the Batman logo from the 60s show.
Okay.
Joyce is in at 15.
So this is the full set. It looks like there's 5 in the set. So this is the full set.
Double R's in at 18. I'm out.
Now I'm looking for a Batman logo. Is that what you said?
Yeah, when we go back.
Okay.
John's in at 20. Double R's in at 25. Joyce 27. John,
You guys remember what you see, because then whenever I say, well, what do you guys want me to bring up for auction? You can be like, hey, you showed us this Bob.
Gail Nelson would like to know if you have any brass or brass candlesticks.
Sure. I don't know where, but sure.
Although last night I did go down to my basement and started sorting out models like tanks and things like that that got damaged in the hot water heater flood.
Oh,
Yeah, a lot of it was damaged pretty bad. We're at 27 with Joyce. Anyone else?
well, I guess I'm thinking of that. Look, these are vintage movie posters.
Double
100 of vintage movie posters.
Double R's here for all those toys you showed whenever you get to them.
Okay.
All in, all done. Yeah, it sucks, Joyce. There's probably about 50 models that the boxes are just so damaged. There's nothing I can do with them. Going once. Going twice.
In here. Oh, look, George.
We'll get to there in just a second, Donnie. $27. Peanuts cars. Sold to Joyce for 27. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Joyce. Look, remember Snorks? They were like Smurfs.
No, I
Like
don't.
the Smurfs for under the water. There's a Mickey. Now I'm looking for some kind of Batman thing. Right? I'm looking for some kind of Batman thing, right? Am I correct in this?
Donnie says, I asked about what looked like the Batman logo from the 60s TV shows, also that boy doll, and also if you have any Corvette or 50s cars in the diecast.
We have 30,000 plus diecast cars. So I'm sure we have Corvettes. Is this the little boy doll?
Yeah, I think that's the boy doll.
It's a bobblehead doll. There's a Hopalong Cassidy watch. It's a bobblehead bowler.
And then there was a Batman logo item.
Was it over this way?
Gail, yes, he said he probably does. He just doesn't know where it's at right at the moment.
Yeah. I'm looking for a Batman logo thing. Hang
There
on.
was a big box, or large box, I should say.
And it had a Batman logo on it.
Mm-hmm. Just the black bat and the circle logo.
Do you remember where it was?
It was kind of the way you were scrolling. Let's see. And it was like on the top shelf like that.
Look, I see Green Bay. Good
And
thing.
it was right out in the front. I think it was before this.
Wait a second. You guys aren't fucking with me, right? Is this one?
No. That's it.
Okay, hang on. I was gonna be like, you guys are all sitting there laughing, and I can't read the chat.
No, that was it.
Okay, let's grab it.
Damn.
Oh, it's just my garage.
Yeah. That's it.
Look, Miss Piggy in the box.
Donnie wants to know how much starting bid on the bowler bobblehead.
$10.
Okay.
It's like 1950s or so.
Let me see what we're on. Whoops, I didn't put a lot on Joyce's.
Here's what's in that Batman thing.
B25. Let me redo hers.
1/18 scale Batman Hot Wheels. It's a good one. Look at that, Kyle.
That is awesome. Okay, there's bookkeeping.
Gotta make up a post-it note for that. For the thing.
B26. We're doing the bobblehead first, right?
Sure, I'll go grab it.
Okay.
Peanut. Let me write this down. Peanut. Joyce Den.
B25, Joyce Den, $27.
27. Okay, yeah. That way I can move these off the table. Congratulations, Joyce.
There you go. B26, bobblehead. Starting bid.
And now.
Gotta make you holla.
Oh.
Right, Cajun? You can come to my house and do it.
What?
You'll go screaming into the night.
Okay.
Well, that's an older one.
Oh, yeah, he's 50s.
Donnie's in at 10. My dad used to bowl.
And look, not even cracked or broken on the back of the neck, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like normally they're like completely chunked out.
Hardly any paint chipping.
There's a little
on
chip
that
here.
front edge. Donnie's at 10, looking for 12.
It's definitely a very early bobblehead though. And you actually don't see the bowler one that often.
Come on, Joyce. I know you want to. I know you want to. You want to. Anyone else?
Nodder, bowling.
All in, all done. Going once.
I think everybody should get together and pull all your money and just buy me out.
Going
Then you guys can sort it out. And then I got an empty garage to start over. We'll sell just everything in the garage. We'll sell everything in each warehouse. We'll sell it all together.
Sold to Donnie for $10. Congratulations.
Bye. That was a great deal.
I think so too. Where is Donnie? There she is.
Thanks.
Second win of the day.
What was her?
Hello, Marilyn Blatt. Where the hell have you been?
Kyle, what else did Donnie win?
Donnie won the coins.
Okay. They're right here. Okay. Hello, Marilyn. Hello, beautiful. Okay, this is a Hot Wheels 1/18 scale. There's a little smushy right here on the box, but this is the vintage Batmobile. Obviously, you can see by my hand that this is not like the little 1/64 scale cars. is a die cast. It is,
Starting at 10 still.
yep, let's do it. It is 11 inches long. I always try to say that, but then Kim goes, "No, it's not." Makes me feel bad.
Donnie's at 15.
That's a good one.
Hot Wheels. What scale is that?
1/18.
Double R's at 20. Donnie's at 25. Marilyn, you're lagging just a little bit. Double R's at 35. Donnie's at 40. Double R's at 45. Looking for 47. I hear you, Marilyn.
We're having fun. We're just walking around the garage and selling stuff.
New money. Joyce comes in at 47.
And I'm going to call this one Big Batmobile in case I have any small Batmobiles.
Okay. Looking for 49. 47 now 49. Double R is out. Thank you, sir. John comes in at the sweet 50. $5 increments now, please. Looking for 55. Joyce, ooh, Joyce is out. Donnie, let me know if you're in or out, or if I missed you saying you were out. I don't think I did. Nope.
What lot number is this, Kyle? 27, 28?
27.
Okay.
What's up, Jen?
Move this tray of jewelry.
Donnie's out. Anyone else? Hot Wheels brand. All in, all done. Going once. Going twice. That's because you've not been in here, Marilyn. He's been here.
Marilyn comes to Whatnot. Marilyn has found the ease of Whatnot.
Sold to John Beck for $50. Congratulations.
Congratulations, John. Nice buy. I like the old bundle. Okay.
Scroll down.
Back up. Oh, where's the rest of it at?
Congratulations, John. That was cool. I love that old Batmobile.
How about this came from that estate sale I went to. Dr. Doolittle. Now it's got some spots and it doesn't go bing bling 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 bling. It doesn't do it. Yep, doesn't make no noise. But bling. $10 start. He has both of his ears.
Probably a minor thing to fix.
Yeah.
Maybe the gear.
He needs to be cleaned. I mean,
Maybe the gear just kind of slipped out of place.
yeah, because I can move the.
Blink, the blink,
Oh,
blink, 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 blink.
Did you hear it? Couldn't hear it over Kyle, but
It's got schmutz.
it did. It went. It was playing.
There you go. Just needs an adjustment.
Yeah. It's the push me, pull you.
The famous push me
Deep
pull.
Snail. Dr. Doolittle. It's 19. I think it's 67.
I remember that movie.
Yep, 1967 Mattel toys. And the draft is not broken. $10 start.
$10 start. Just needs an adjustment and cleaning.
Huh. Yeah, I think I'd spray some WD-40 in it.
I was 8 years old.
And it does the lever pulls back there.
Nostalgia is a wicked thing.
Anybody?
Anybody? What the hell? I'm in a 10. Looking for 12. Oh, Joyce. You killed Joy. Joyce is in at 12. Looking for 14. There you go. That's true. That's right, Donnie. Oh, believe me, I don't get... Joyce outbids me on a lot of things. She's tough. Either that or I'm just cheaper than Joyce. That might be it. Anyone else? It is. It's cute face.
Gonna be a deal.
All in, all done.
Yeah, and it does work. Like I started making it work. So fun.
Going once.
No, the graphics aren't too bad. I can just clean it with some WD-40.
Going twice. Sold to Joyce for $12. Congratulations, Joyce.
That was a great buy, Joyce. I paid $10 for it.
Joyce, you know I'm just funning with you.
Any Miriam Haskell jewelry?
Miriam Haskell. Wow, that's specific.
I don't think so. This is what else I got from that estate sale. I'll show you that. See if any of you know what it is.
Oh, look at that. Gift alert. Joyce says send it to me. That's so sweet, Joyce.
Well, it's like his leg broken. But does anybody know who this is? Does anybody know? You see all that? Check this out. I bought some toys, down in my garage, out in their pack house, their barn, and I found the box. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? The box. You didn't have this, Kyle?
I don't think I did.
It's actually a really, really good set. I think I'm missing like one leg. I forgot I had all that stuff here. God, you get so much more stuff to tell you. Okay, but here, this is going to be the last lot of the day, these books. I have to clear off the table for Aiden to have his option for the sorting.
Let's see here. We're on B29. It's good to see your avatar, Marilyn.
Okay, so what do we got here? This all came from that farmhouse too. Baseball Life of Willie Mays is a 1972 book. He's Your Dog, Charlie Brown. $10 start on the lot. 1974. And at the bottom, 1974. It's worth a short summer Charlie Brown, or it was a short summer Charlie Brown. $1974. Good old Snoopy Fawcett paperback. This one is the newest date is 1958.
Wow. Marilyn, I think that's most of us. Joyce is in at 10.
1973.
Marilyn, you didn't have to remove that.
1971.
Looking for 12. Nice collection of books, mostly peanuts.
1972. You got the little Peanuts cookbook. Scholastic Book Service. 1970. 1971.
Woody Woodpecker.
And then, guys, come on. I need to see some real bids coming in here.
Okay, Jen.
Look at this.
Save That Junk by Roberta Davis.
Yeah, look at it. Come on. We all need this logo.
That's what we're doing. Saving the junk.
1971.
Making sure it gets passed on instead of just forgotten and thrown away.
So you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 pieces. 10
pieces. We're at $1 an issue.
And this is lot 30. No, 29.
29. I actually have a signed Willie Mays baseball.
Nice. Donnie, I kind of want to, but I paid like $800 for that box. So if I don't get the right people, I would get healed. Like there's a lot of $200 and $300 and $400 shirts in there and jackets.
Yeah, you'd have to have the special people in here.
Yeah.
She wants to know how are you going to sell them.
I haven't decided yet. I do want to run them. I just haven't decided if I want to run them here or if I want to put a show like out a month on Whatnot and do them there. I haven't decided yet. I may bring them here. Who knows? That's the problem with having too much stuff.
Looking for 12.
I mean, it's just like these. Like, look these up on StockX. These are Grateful Dead Nike SB Dunks. Look those up on StockX.
Nike Dunks, D-O-N-K-S?
Yeah, SB Dunk, D-U-N-K.
Oh, Dunk.
Yeah. Grateful Dead. Oh, I know Double R. I love Whatnot. I love my friends here on YouTube. I really do. But man, obviously I'm Mr. Buys a lot on Whatnot. But the ease of use and everything on Whatnot is crazy.
Yeah. Wow, the prices on those dunks are all over the place.
Yeah, the cheapest one you can find.
Like about 150.
Oh no, not even close. You're looking at fakes or new ones.
Well, I saw one that was over 4,000.
That's about right.
Man,
2 to 4 grand.
I was thinking it was one of those what do they call that? Money laundering.
No,
Shelly,
numerous pairs sold.
welcome back, Shelly. Shelly's in at 12. Yeah, have you seen some of those things on eBay? You know they're money laundering.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, if you can look up, Disney Classic VHS and see one sells for 10,000, and then see 900 available at $12.
Right. Marilyn says, Brian, you can sign those dunks and double the worth.
Yeah, those dunks are big money. My son's always like, well, "Why don't you sell them? Why don't you sell them?" I have a pair of orange and I have a pair of green.
Oh, cool.
But I think they just reissued them. But the old ones are like, these are the old ones. The green are probably like $700 or $800. The orange are like 2,000 to 4,000.
Hmm.
Which is crazy to me because, like, my friend who was just here from Florida, he was like, you complain about having no money. He's like, but you've got sterling necklaces from Tiffany that you could easily list for like $300 or $400 and they'd sell in a day or two. He's like, you've got shoes worth a couple $1,000 just sitting to the side. He's like, you've got pounds of sterling silver jewelry. He's like, you have $25,000 invested into 4 Michael Jordan cards sitting in a drawer. He's like, how can you complain about not having money?
Double R says, Brian, you heard about the Nicole States on Whatnot scam?
Yeah, Nicole was drop shipping from like Amazon and stuff like that, and she was selling like 1,000 to 1,500 items a night, doing like $50,000 to $75,000 shows, claiming everybody's items got shipped instantly. Like she was just going in and marking them as shipped or
Right.
putting the labels, and then it was taking her 3 and 4 weeks to ship the stuff. The stuff wasn't being shipped correctly. She claimed she has 15 people working for her, and they couldn't get stuff out in a day. Let me tell you something. We can ship out 200 to 300 orders in a day with just Kim doing it. There is no way 15 people can't send out, 1,500 items. It's 100 items each person in an 8-hour day, especially when it's all new products like lounge fly bags and stuff like that.
Right.
Yep.
Man. That's crazy.
Yeah, our options are, we do 15 seconds on Whatnot. Is generally our auction is 15 seconds. And then obviously if you bid, it adds 5 seconds to the bid.
Right.
That's
Joyce
it.
tried it a few times, felt like it was moving too fast.
Yeah, it's very quick. Shell's in at 16. We're looking for 18.
Anyone else?
Yeah, why would you scam people? Like,
Yeah.
if you honestly are making $15,000 or $20,000 a night in profit, why would you ever consider scamming someone? I would go to bed every night and pray and thank God for the opportunity that I had.
Right.
And I would be like, I will be there tomorrow to do the best I can to help my customers.
Well, you're sold to Shelly for $16, B29.
She was selling like lounge fly bags, some other designer type stuff. but I think a lot of lounge fly. But from what I understand, like some of the people that got it directly from Amazon, and you're not allowed to drop ship.
Yeah. Double
Yep.
R, she's done that on many platforms. Damn.
Yep. Now she's on. I think she's on Possum, but now doing it.
Shelly says she made $100,000 in one night.
Yeah. So she probably made about 20 grand in profit.
Man.
But everybody, oh, you look. So just so you guys understand, like whenever I ask you to give me an idea of what you want to see, this is why. I have no clue what we're gonna do.
Donnie wants another tour.
What's what?
Donnie wants another tour.
But we're going upstairs. Now, upstairs is like some of my better stuff. Like this is one of only a few examples. It has the Babe Ruth card in it.
Cool.
It's the Mickey Mantle bobblehead. That is a sterling silver picture frame. It is by Gucci.
Oh my word.
We have Invicta DC watches. We have
I have an Invicta watch, I think.
graded comics.
Ant-Man.
More stuff.
If you like ephemera, he's got tons of that too.
But Game Boy Colors, Pokemon, graded cards,
right, Marilyn?
Garbage Pail Kids, boxing from the 1910s. They have what's up in there? The bronze Buddha, I think is really old. This is all sterling.
Bronze Buddha. Oh, Mercedes-Benz logo.
We have the parts from the Red Riding Hood collection. Some of these are really, really good.
I remember all those.
Yeah. That's like an 1800s, early 1900s piece there.
Shelly wants to know where you're selling the graded comics on what, not question mark?
Those haven't came up yet because that's my personal stuff. Just like the X-Men that we're doing now.
Is that a chainmail vest?
It's a chainmail helmet. Yes. And it's a real one. Like it's 1700s, maybe a little earlier.
Damn.
Here's bronze Red Riding Hood. Those are African artifacts. They're huge.
What?
These are 1937 Bond bread cards. These are mint new old stock. Came out of the walls of the Bond bread factory.
Dang.
I may have this box sold. We're going to send one card off just to authenticate them and everything like that. If it comes back authentic, he's buying that box for $25,000. There's 8,000 cards in there.
Yeah.
So got some guitars. That one is the BB King played. That was his practice guitar with all the authentication.
Donnie wants postcards.
So I have those at the warehouse. So that is authenticated by his granddaughter. It's from his estate. It was BB King's practice guitar.
Man.
That one is from the Knicks, I think. I think it's the Knicks from their European tour. And that one's got all the authentication.
Donnie wants to know if there's a plush by you.
Is there a plush by me? There's a lot of these are awesome. Look at these. Like a cat. They got ran over.
Oh my word. He's got an eye missing too.
Oh, he's supposed to. He's a dead cat. What?
Famous what?
Famous meanies. With a hat.
Jeez. Never seen those before.
They have all of this stuff here. All of this stuff under here. This is a doll collection I bought that I need to bring to auction and sell it.
Joyce is laughing hysterically. Wait. Donnie says wait.
Smart record player.
She says, where are you going?
The lamp. Uranium glass lamp. That's an 1800s ormolu bronze urn back there.
Donnie wants to see more of the plush. Ooh, got some bobbleheads.
Got more sleeves. A case of 1990 Flair basketball still filled.
Donnie, I think we're done for the day. He's just showing you what all he's got so that next show you can ask him to bring up something and you'll know what it is.
1970s old store stock dime toys that Flash Gordon, different characters. All of these boxes are full of that type of stuff.
Flash Gordon discs.
Yeah. Donald Duck game.
More clothes.
Some CDs.
Some media CDs.
Clothes. Bookie Town. Carhartt jackets. Look, we have a beautiful light booth, and I don't use it.
Oh, I've got 2 of those, and I don't even use them either. I should.
And that's a brand new computer. Like, I've only turned it on maybe like 5 times.
Chris,
it's much better than one downstairs.
Says, how much is the glow glass lamp?
Oh, the green uranium lamp? I don't know. I would run it as auction at some point. This is some Hawaiian band symbol.
Donnie, just to give you a little bit of an idea, he has a Connex somewhere near his house. He's got a warehouse up in Pennsylvania. He has storage down in South Carolina. And I think, don't you have a warehouse there too?
I have a 3,000 square foot warehouse here in South Carolina. I have a Connex in South Carolina. This is my garage, my detached garage. We have an attached garage that's also full. We have a 2,500 square foot warehouse in Pennsylvania. There's more garbage kids. All high grade. These are some 1700s and 1800s books.
This is why he's called Mr. Buys a Lot.
It's Mr. Bought Too Much now. It should be weird.
That's what Kim thinks.
Yeah.
And he's got 2 little dogs.
Yeah, got 2 doggos. But yeah, I mean, like, we're gonna have.
You're right, Marilyn. He's not getting out of the auction game anytime soon. These are Jordan rookies, graded, and someone else.
An open pack of 86 Fleer. Another Jordan rookie. Another Jordan rookie that I haven't got graded yet.
Ms. Behaven says, any chance you have the doghouse shaped Snoopy lunchbox?
You mean the dome one?
Didn't we sell something like that just recently?
We sold the Stars and Stripes one.
That's it.
I may have the yellow Snoopy lunchbox that's dome shaped somewhere. Man, this is all more stuff. Want to sell it all.
Those filing cabinets in the back have 1800s, like Civil War plans, like coastal plans.
Documents. Report, photos.
He's got a lot, folks.
Mr. Bought a lot. Mr. Bought Too Much. Okay, everybody, we do appreciate everybody. Hopefully, some of you guys will come to the auction. It will be happening very shortly on Whatnot. Aiden will be selling comic book. So I hope to see you guys there.
Donnie, make sure that you bookmark everything, Mr. Buys a Lot, Whatnot, everything, because he is going to be selling from the Pennsylvania warehouse with another reseller.
No, I'm selling from the South Carolina warehouse.
Oh, I thought it was a Pennsylvania one. Never mind.
No, we're here at the beginning of April with Corey Manick. Okay, everybody, I appreciate all of you. We are going to go make room for Aiden. Aiden's auction starts in about 5 minutes. So I have to make room and clear some stuff out of his way. So I appreciate everybody. We will see you all later on. And we will be back next Wednesday and Thursday, 1 till 4.
Thank you all. Appreciate it.